It smells great in here, and you smell pretty good, too.
And I'm warming my hands.
And you're warming your hands. It's a new year. So what do you do? Do you munch or do you lunch? What's the real way to eat?
Lunch.
Lunch?
Lunch.
Don't munch?
The difference between the two, munching is when we feed ourselves because we're hungry. Lunching is when we experience the beauty of food.
Sitting down, eating the meal?
Guys, it doesn't matter if it's 20 minutes, if it's an hour, if it's 2 hours. You need to experience food. Otherwise, it is just feeding yourself. You can go to the gas station and just fill up the tank that way, you know. It's much easier.
You can't get gas station food either?
That's right.
Really?
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't want to say that.
Sometimes you have to. But
Look at this beautiful breasted chicken that has been marinated in rosemary, garlic, lemon zest, and a little bit of olive oil. Now, the difference between a marinade and a tenderizing process is that a marinade is to enhance flavors. Tenderizing is to break collagen or connecting tissue of the tough piece of meat.
But you already do that because don't you beat every piece of chicken?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, the reason I beat every piece of chicken is not only to tenderize it, is to make it a little bit thinner so it cooks faster. So we don't have all the water evaporating too much. Exactly. Exactly.
You've helped my mother-in-law's chicken be much more tender with the beating.
Now, a little bit of salt. If this beating thing does it all the time, doesn't it?
I know.
A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
The white pepper again.
Correct.
How long did you have the marinade on for?
Now, this is a good question because marinating, you only want to put it in there to enhance the flavors. If you have too much acidity in a marinade, it breaks the connecting fibers too much and it makes your meat mushy. So maybe an hour to 3 hours is good for a marinade.
Yeah. Tender is good, mushy is bad.
That's right.
And the recipe's on RealMilwaukeeNow.com.
It is. The only thing that is not is the flavors that, of course, you can taste that in meat. So,
right.
Look at that beautiful caramelization that just happened in your chicken.
Yeah.
And then once we put this away, in this same pan, I'm going to make a quick pan sauce for you. The pan sauce that we serve at lunch with at Il Mito. By the way, this dish comes with the sauteed zucchini, rice, and risotto cakes, and sauce. Choice of salt. Choice of salt. Of course, you always have a choice of salt. Choice of soup or salad. And it's going to be somewhere around $13 for the entire lunch.
That's a good price for all of that.
That is
Oh my
good.
God,
and
yes.
you get to experience lunch.
Yes.
I think I want to work less.
What we're going to do is look at this, Rob. This chicken is kind of rare right now, okay?
Look at those breasts, Rob. I'm just saying.
I told you.
Can you see? I mean, this is terrible.
Why did you tell him to look and I didn't get to look?
You know, I'm more of a thigh person.
Tina, would you check these breasts out? Look at these. They're nice and moist and medium rare. We're going to remove these now.
Okay.
We're going to set them here.
They're already done?
No.
Okay.
Then we're going to come back and put this pan, and we're going to put the pan sauce, create the pan sauce, and put the chicken back in there. A little bit of shallots, a little bit of thyme, and we do not want to cook our mustard yet.
Now, what is the difference of shallots? Because it's so often in a recipe, and I go, okay, can I just put onions in? But shallots is a particular type.
Red onion is very much close to shallot.
Okay.
It comes from the same family, except it doesn't have the same flavor profile. It's much more balanced, and it's not as pungent.
Right.
If you do not have red onion, yellow onion, and garlic, mix the two together and you will have the same.
There's some grocery stores that you walk in and you say, do you have shallots? And they say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's right.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah.
All right. And so this, quickly, it's like done in a heartbeat there, really, isn't it?
It is. And you're going to see some parsley. We're going to put a bit of balsamic vinegar.
All right.
Okay.
Very nice.
And we're going to caramelize. And can I have some of that chicken stock here?
You can have whatever you like.
Yeah, you're making it, so fine.
Hey, is it worth getting the expensive balsamic vinegars, or is anyone good to go?
It is not, and yes, it is. If you're going to use it raw, without cooking it, I suggest a 5-year and higher.
So
if
for
not,
like a salad or something.
Correct, exactly. Just a final drizzle. If you're going to be cooking it and caramelizing it and reducing it anyway, something very reasonable price because you're going to be doing the majority of the work and creating the flavors.
Because there's a big price range difference.
Oh, huge difference. Now look what's going to happen. The steam is going to start cooking the chicken even more. But in the process, as the pores is opening up, is absorbing all of these beautiful flavors of the balsamic. Last minute, we're going to add a little bit of mustard. We do not want to cook mustard.
Is that a brown mustard?
Yeah,
This is a grainy brown mustard, correct.
Is there any particular brand of the mustard that you really like?
You know, I like to tell you the truth, Dijon all the way. Because Dijon, the difference between Dijon and regular mustard is for liquid, to bring it back to a moist mustard is wine. They use wine. That's the difference between a Dijon and a regular German mustard.
So Grey Poupon?
Correct. Grey Poupon and Where is your Grey Poupon?
Right.
And when we come back, we're going to serve you some love here. Come on back, everybody. We'll see you in a few.
Love on a plate.
You would want that.
That's right. Come on back.
All right, stick around. We got more Real Milwaukee coming up. We'll check in with